What if the United States could acquire the world's largest island, a place rich in untapped resources, crucial for global trade, and strategically located at the heart of Arctic geopolitics? Sound unbelievable? Well, President Donald Trump is making headlines again with his renewed interest in purchasing Greenland. Yes, Greenland, an icy, remote, and politically autonomous territory that has now become the centerpiece of a global conversation. This isn't the first time Trump has floated the idea of buying Greenland. Back in 2019, his proposal sparked a mix of shock, ridicule, and serious debate. But now, as he gears up for a return to the presidency, Trump's interest in Greenland has resurfaced, drawing fresh attention from world leaders, geopolitical experts, and curious onlookers. Why Greenland, and why now? At the center of this renewed interest is a clash of ambitions. Trump sees Greenland as a strategic and economic gem, while Denmark and Greenland remain firm in rejecting the idea. The controversy has reignited debates over sovereignty, Arctic power struggles, and the lengths nations will go to secure their future. Significance: Greenland isn't just a chunk of ice, it's a geopolitical goldmine. Sitting at the crossroads of emerging Arctic trade routes and housing vast reserves of rare earth minerals, oil, and natural gas, Greenland is a key player in the global race for resources. With climate change accelerating access to these riches, the Arctic is fast becoming a battleground for superpowers like the US, Russia, and China. So, why does Greenland matter so much to Trump, and what does this renewed interest mean for the world? Let's dive into the controversy that's putting this icy island back in the spotlight. Background and context: Greenland is the world's largest island, a stunning expanse of ice and rugged terrain that lies between the Arctic and Atlantic Oceans. Covering over 2.1 million square kilometers, it's larger than Mexico, yet home to just about 56,000 people, most of whom live along its ice-free coastal areas. While it's geographically part of North America, Greenland is politically tied to Europe as an autonomous territory of the Kingdom of Denmark. This unique relationship grants Greenland control over its domestic affairs, including its natural resources, while Denmark oversees defense and foreign policy. However, there's a growing movement in Greenland pushing for full independence, fueled by its desire to harness its resources and chart its own future. Beneath its icy surface lies a treasure trove of rare earth minerals, oil, and natural gas, making Greenland a critical player in the global economy. Add to that its strategic location in the Arctic, and you can see why this island is more than just a frozen expanse, it's a geopolitical prize. Historical relations: Greenland's history with Denmark and the United States is deeply intertwined. Denmark colonized the island in the 18th century, and despite Greenland's autonomous status today, it remains a vital part of the Danish kingdom. The United States, however, has had its eye on Greenland for decades. During World War II, Greenland became a strategic hub for U.S. military operations in the North Atlantic. This relationship deepened during the Cold War, with the establishment of Thule Air Base, a critical U.S. military installation still in operation today. Perhaps the most audacious moment in U.S. Greenland history came in 1946, when President Harry Truman offered Denmark $100 million in gold to buy the island. While the offer was politely declined, it highlighted Greenland's strategic importance and the U.S.'s desire to secure its position in the Arctic. Fast forward to today, and Trump's renewed interest in Greenland feels like history repeating itself. But this time, the stakes are even higher. Climate change, new trade routes, and a global rush for Arctic resources have transformed Greenland from a frozen outpost into a key player in the 21st century geopolitical game. Understanding Greenland's past is essential to grasp the significance of Trump's proposal, and the fierce reactions it continues to provoke. Trump's renewed proposal: President Trump recently reignited the Greenland debate, calling it a strategic necessity. Reports suggest his administration has resumed diplomatic efforts to explore its feasibility. Though no formal offer has been made, his bold declarations have sparked global interest and controversy. Rationale behind the proposal: geographic location. Greenland's Arctic position is a gateway to new shipping routes as ice melts, reducing global trade distances. Military significance: the U.S. Pitofik Space Base, formerly Thule Air Base, is vital for missile defense and space monitoring. Natural resources: Greenland's rare earth minerals, oil, and gas are essential for renewable energy and advanced technologies. Trump's interest signals a long-term investment in America's global power, but it has sparked curiosity and concern worldwide. Denmark and Greenland's response: Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen dismissed the idea as a non-starter, emphasizing Greenland's autonomy and Denmark's respect for its people. Greenlandic Premier Mute Burup Egid echoed this sentiment. "We are not for sale, but we are open for business." In Denmark, the proposal reignited national pride and frustration. Many Danes reject the idea of selling Greenland. In Greenland, the proposal has fueled debates about independence, with some seeing it as a reason to sever ties with Denmark and control their own destiny. Diplomatic tensions and fallout. Trump's proposal strained US-Denmark relations. While no official visits were cancelled this time, the diplomatic tone soured. Denmark, a key NATO ally, now faces challenges balancing its Greenland commitments with broader foreign policy goals. Globally, the controversy intensified Arctic discussions. Russia's military expansion and China's investments in Greenland add layers of complexity. Trump's interest has underscored the Arctic's significance in a new geopolitical chess match. Strategic importance of Greenland. Greenland's location makes it a hub for Arctic geopolitics, as climate change opens new shipping routes. Beneath its ice are rare earth minerals vital for green technology and vast reserves of oil and gas, attracting global attention. Arctic competition. U.S. sees Greenland as a cornerstone of its Arctic strategy, with Pitifik Space Base as a key military asset. Russia aggressively expands its Arctic presence, viewing U.S.-Greenland ties as a challenge to its dominance. China invests in Greenland's mining sector, aiming to secure resources and influence in the Arctic. Greenland's strategic value ensures it remains a central player in global Arctic dominance. Arctic power shifts. Russia and China react. Russia views U.S.-Greenland ties as a threat to its Arctic ambitions, warning against militarization. China, with significant investments in Greenland's mining, sees potential sidelining of its influence. Both nations recognize the U.S.'s growing Arctic footprint as a challenge to their long-term interests. Current status and future prospects. Greenland remains focused on autonomy, using its resources to build a sustainable economy. Trump's renewed interest has elevated Greenland's global profile, giving it leverage in negotiations. Future possibilities. Stronger U.S.-Greenland relations could lead to partnerships in resources and security. Balancing global interests. Greenland may diversify alliances to maintain autonomy. Independence. Greenland's resource-driven strategy could support its push for full independence. In conclusion, Greenland, once a remote outpost, is now a global power player. Trump's interest highlights its unmatched Arctic location and resource wealth. As negotiations unfold, Greenland's decisions will shape Arctic geopolitics and global resource dynamics. What's your take on Trump's Greenland proposal? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more geopolitical insights.